Hello again, my name is Craig. This is Quarantime with Craig, day 9. It's actually day 10. I've realised today I've somehow managed to skip a day, even though I've been counting the days. I knew that I'd missed a day of my videos, but I don't know how I've missed a day on this. So today is another video, a little bit of a short one, and I thought I'd do a slightly different topic to what I've been doing so far. So this isn't something that somebody has requested, but it's something that I think is worth sharing. So it's how I learn and get better quickly, or rather quicker. When I first put these slides together, I did put quickly, and then I thought, quickly is not the right term to use. Doing anything quickly means it doesn't sink in. It means you don't really learn the process. It means that the things you are learning, inevitably you are taking shortcuts if you're learning something quickly. So learning something quickly or doing something quickly or trying to get good at something quickly is never a good goal. If you want to get long-term gains from something, it isn't a good idea to try and learn something quickly. So I'm going to tell you how I learn things quicker, but not quickly, not at all. So the reason for this episode is this. I kind of have remembered over the last couple of days that I've written a book. The book is called Extreme Production, and the idea of extreme production is doing things a lot, basically. I do a lot of things. I do kind of these YouTube videos daily at the minute. I do loads of Twitter stuff. I'm starting to experiment with Instagram. I write quite a lot. I run an agency. So I do kind of a lot of things, and people always say to me, Craig, how do you fit everything into your day? How are you managing to do all this stuff without kind of going insane? So I wrote Extreme Production with that in mind. So the book is about extreme producing, basically. But one of the chapters in the book is called this: Capitalise on your enthusiasm, practice your craft every day. So the idea of extreme production is a pretty damn simple one. It's the idea that you should produce something every single day of your life. If you want to get better at something quicker, not quickly, you should practice your craft every single day of your life. And there's a reason for that. It's the other part of this, capitalizing on your enthusiasm. So enthusiasm, and I've put this in quote marks here, because enthusiasm is something that has diminishing returns. When you start a project, you are, I love this thing, I really want to do this, and I feel like this too, just like everybody else does. In fact, I'm probably worse for this than most people, because I start so many new things. I love starting new things, and I hate following them through to the end. So I have lots of enthusiasm for things when I first start it, and then I can't manage to keep going with it. Enthusiasm over a long period of time has diminishing returns. The kind of enthusiasm graph, or the trend line of an enthusiasm graph, would probably look something like this. You're quite enthusiastic at the beginning, and then it quickly starts to go down, and then the trend line is obviously a decreasing line. It's kind of similar to inspiration. Inspiration is something that goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down all the time. So you can't really rely on enthusiasm or inspiration to keep doing something over time, but you can capitalize on the initial bit of your enthusiasm, the kind of bit in the top left hand corner of this, to get stuff done quicker by throwing all your effort into it at the very beginning and keep going over and over and over. So inspiration is something that does go up and down, and you pretty much cannot rely on it at all. A good kind of analogy for this is American football. I used to play American football even though I'm British. We do amazingly have a league in Britain for American football, and yeah, I'm British, so I call it American football and not football. We have a league in Britain. It's called the BAFL, the British American Football League. I used to play in it for quite a number of years, so I used to love American football. I don't watch it too much anymore, but if you do follow American football, you know about the New England Patriots. They are kind of the Manchester United of soccer or football, depending on what country you're from. Yeah. So New England Patriots are kind of a big deal in the NFL. They're one of the best teams in the NFL. They have won the Super Bowl not millions of times, but a lot of times. So they are a really successful team. And when you look at them, they are not relying on enthusiasm or inspiration to get good. They are winning Super Bowls season after season after season. They keep winning over and over and over, and that is not an accident. And yes, some people might say it's because of deflated footballs, but we're not going to get into that. The reason that New England Patriots and any kind of successful person wins over and over and over is because they practice over and over and over and over and over. They consistently practice, or rather relentlessly practice, over and over and over. They are relentlessly practicing their craft every single day. In fact, multiple times a day. Most professional athletes practice multiple times every single day. If you look at professional musicians, professional racing drivers, professional footballers, professional anybody, you need to be practicing every single day. And sometimes when you think about what you want to get good at, if you want to learn something quicker and you want to get good at something quicker, we don't think of it like a professional pursuit. We just think of it as something that we want to learn, for example. And if it's a hobby or whatever, then cool. You don't have to take it as seriously as this. But if it's something you want to turn into a career, or if it is your career, then you need to take it very seriously, and you should be practicing every single day. And there's a reason for that. If we look back at the enthusiasm thing, we can kind of plot enthusiasm across the amount of practice we can do. If we look at this, the amount of practices we can get in before an enthusiasm starts lulling is not very many. If we only practice once a week, we're going to miss half of those practices when we are trying to get better at something quicker. So if we take advantage of the enthusiasm graph again, and we consider that we're going to get bored of something fairly quickly, so we need to throw everything we can at it as soon as we can and take advantage of that initial enthusiasm by practicing every single day. It's really an attitude of highly targeted, focused, relentless practice. It's as simple as that. Putting it in another way is daily. It's just practicing every single day of your life on the thing that you want to get better at. It's something that looks like this. Day 1, practice. Day 2, practice. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Just consistently practicing over and over and over. It's an idea that you should capitalize on your excitement. Capitalize on the initial trend line of your enthusiasm to get better as quick as possible. I suppose I better give you an example. This is the thing that I've been doing for probably 14 years or so now. It's kind of why I wrote the book on it, because it's the only way I get good at things. It's the only way I learn. It's the only way I get better. If I choose to practice something once a week or twice a week, I can't maintain the enthusiasm and maintain the habits to be able to do it. So for a long time since, and just like I'm doing with these YouTube videos, when I want to learn something quicker, when I want to learn something better, when I want to get better at something quicker and also learn the fundamentals and also kind of embed all the habits inside my brain, I capitalize on my enthusiasm at the beginning and continue to practice every day. I've got an example, and this is actually the first time I ever did this. I decided that I was going to design a poster a day for 365 days, non-stop. That was the first ever extreme production challenge I did. That was about 12 or 13 years ago now. And the reason I did it is because I wanted to get better at design. It was my first design job. I wanted to get better at using a particular tool in my industry, which is Illustrator. I wanted to get better at making vector graphics, for example. That's what I was looking to do. So I made a poster come hell or high water every single day for 365 days. That's a massive commitment. But at the end of it, I had 365 posters. This is only a small selection, obviously. I had 365 posters. The majority of them weren't very good. But at the end of it, my skill level had rocketed up probably 3 or 4 years past what I could have achieved with just practicing once a week or twice a week or 3 times a week. And it's obvious when you say that because I'm practicing every single day. And when you practice every single day, just a simple task like I did, just designing a poster every day, you automatically get better at it. You don't even have to consider the idea that you have to put in a plan of practice or a plan of learning, or you don't have to put a pedology in place. And I think I'm saying that word right. You don't have to put any kind of learning plan or learn about learning or anything like that to get better at something quicker. All you have to do is take action, relentless action, every single day for an extended period of time. and you'll automatically get better. I hope you enjoyed that. You can find more about me over at Craig Burgess on Twitter, so just at Craig Burgess, and even more about me and buy the book at getdoingthings.com. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe to my channel, all that usual rubbish, and I will be back with another video tomorrow just like this one. See you soon.